Hello everybody, this is Triplet99C and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be playing either.io, or Would You Rather in other words. Pretty much a game that every middle school kid or YouTuber has ever played. And I'm going to get the chance to play that today too, so let's jump right on in. Would you rather have no tongue or no teeth? Gosh, that's really difficult. Either way, you wouldn't really be able to eat, like, actual food. Having no tongue, you can't, like, push food back. Having no teeth, you can't chew it. So, like, either way, it's kind of a lose-lose. With no teeth, you literally can only drink things. With no tongue, you can't really do anything, to be honest. Like, it's really, really hard for you to even eat anything or drink anything, I'm assuming, because your tongue pushes everything down. So I'd probably say no teeth. Yeah, most people agree with me anyway, which, yeah, having no teeth, you could still eat, you just wouldn't be able to have, like, solid foods, unfortunately. Would you rather have comically large feet or have a comically oversized head? Well, I have very small feet. Having large feet would probably be a little irritating though, I would assume. Or have a comically oversized head. You wouldn't be able to balance, I don't think. At least with oversized feet, you'd be able to balance, you know? It would just be kind of a nuisance more than anything, so let's pick that. And I see that most people agree. Would you rather toilet paper a house or egg a house? Well, I mean, egging a house, you would only really do that to someone that you, like, really, really hated, you know? Because cleaning eggs off of windows and just a house in general, that has got to take such a long time. Toilet paper a house, or TPing a house, I guess. It's difficult to clean, but not as difficult, I guess. I mean, at least you can actually, like, pick up the pieces and you don't have to, like, clean anything, so I'd probably say toilet paper, but it kind of depends who you're trying to mess with, I guess. Like, if it's like I said, if it's someone like you that you don't like, of course you would egg their house. But, I'd probably say toilet paper. Really? Most people want to egg people's houses. I guess most people are going to people's houses that they hate, huh? Would you rather have no fingers or have no ears? I mean, I kind of use my fingers to do both of my jobs. Like, I use my fingers at my main job, and I use my fingers to do freelancing, and I also use my fingers to, you know, do this and edit videos. So, I mean, having fingers is pretty important. Having no ears, though, like, you wouldn't be able to hear things ever again. Like, no music, no YouTube videos, nothing. But I'd probably still say ears. Yeah, I was pretty sure that people would agree with that, because, like, having no fingers would just suck. Like, you wouldn't really be able to do much, unfortunately. Would you rather cut off 6 of your own fingers and 1 foot, or bring Hitler back to life as a killer, invincible robot zombie? Oh no. Like, see, again with the fingers, like, I wouldn't want to cut off my fingers, because I use my fingers for my jobs. And 1 foot, like, that'd be pretty dang difficult. Or bring Hitler back to life. You know, I'd really rather not bring Hitler back to life. That's just me, though. Especially if he's invincible, which means, duh, you can't kill him. So I'd probably say the first one. Yeah, that's a toughie. Like, you don't want to bring harm upon yourself, but you don't want to bring harm upon others either. Would you rather have the ability to rewind to a previous time in your life, or have the ability to fast forward to a future time in your life? That's pretty interesting. Like, you never know what the future's going to hold, so you can't necessarily say, oh, fast forward me to when I get this job, because you don't know. you don't know if you're ever going to get that job or not. So like you might be disappointed if you go to the future. However, if you go to the past, you might be able to change some things in your favor. So if you guys were to rewind to the past, where would you go? Like, what time of your life would you go to, and what would you want to repeat again? Feel free to comment below. Honestly, if I were to rewind to a previous time in my life, I'd probably go back to maybe elementary school, because I would love to relive elementary school. Elementary school was just so fun. Like, all of my friends were there. I just got to spend time with my friends all the time, and like, I didn't really have to worry about anything. Plus, I loved my elementary school a lot, and I loved the teachers, so I would absolutely love to redo that. So let's say I have the ability to rewind. Yeah, exactly. Would you rather sleep on the floor wearing PJs but have no pillow, or sleep on the floor entirely naked but have one pillow? You know, I'd rather be wearing PJs. I've slept on the floor with no pillows before, or, well, at my house. Of course, like, I didn't go to a sleepover or anything, and my friend didn't give me a pillow. I've fallen asleep on the floor before in my room, but it's not really that big of a deal too much. I'd rather have clothes on when I'm sleeping. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a few more of these just to see what else I get and stuff, because these have been pretty interesting so far. I think it's pretty interesting to like talk about them a little bit too, so. Would you rather yell a swear between every word or get punched in the face after every swear? Well, you see, I really don't curse. Don't get me wrong, like, I can if I wanted to, it's just I really don't want to. Like, I really don't see any reason for me personally to do that. Like, I don't know, it's just not really something that I feel like I should do, you know? So I guess get punched in the face after every swear, because I mean, sure, I've said curse words a few times, but so that would pretty much mean I get punched in the face very rarely. Yeah, because like a swear after every word, that would be quite a few swear words, and that's a bit too much. Would you rather have a Jello room or a pillow room? Well, a pillow room is pretty much like a sane asylum room, right? Like, you know, the kind you see in movies. A Jello room would be pretty interesting. Let's say Jello room. Pillow room. People pretty much don't know that a pillow room already really exists. Like, let's see what people said. Well, I'm basing my Jello room response on cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Alright, cool. Go ahead, but remember Jello melts. Ah, that's a good point. Jello does melt. Oh no, I didn't think about that. If you could only have one, would you rather have Facebook or Twitter? Well, I have a Facebook and a Twitter, but I very rarely ever use my Facebook. And this is because I only made a Facebook account when I was making my Stormtrooper armor, and I wanted to join armor building groups so I could get help and resources and stuff. So that's literally the only reason I have a Facebook. And the only time I go on Facebook now is if I go on like the marketplace to look for something to buy or sell, or if I am looking to see if anyone in my area is needing help with armor, or if I need advice with my armor and just costuming stuff in general. I'm a nerd, I know. Twitter's fairly enjoyable. I mean, I like using Twitter. To me, I like Instagram better, mostly because like the picture quality on there is better, and I mostly share pictures. But with Twitter too, you can just get little random thoughts out there, and no one really cares. Like, no one really cares if you're like, oh, I ate spaghetti today. Everyone's like, nice. If you say, hey, I ate spaghetti today on Instagram, people are like, so? I mean, at least on Twitter, like, it's more of a text thing anyway, so people on Twitter kind of pay more attention to that kind of stuff, I think, sometimes. I mean, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you'll post something and you'll get no traction on it, but that's honestly just Twitter. So I'd probably say Twitter. And more people More people want Facebook. Really? Like, I don't know. I like Facebook okay, it's just I really don't use it that much, so I would honestly be okay without it. Would you rather have 20 million YouTube subscribers or produce a blockbuster action movie? Now, I know next to nothing about directing a movie, and I probably never will. I mean, I did little tiny films and stuff when I was in broadcasting back in like middle school and high school, but those weren't like legitimate things. For the most part, I don't know how actual directing goes. 20 million YouTube subscribers, that'd be pretty nice, considering right now I'm only at 80. I'm working my way up there. Hopefully I can gain some more. But, you know, like, having subscribers, it's just kind of a perk, more like, you shouldn't base your whole YouTube life on, oh, I'm gonna gain subscribers, I'm gonna be the next big YouTuber, because, like, if you do that, you're gonna get burnt out really, really quickly. But in this case, I'll say subscribers, because I'm really not too interested in directing a movie, I guess. Yeah, everyone wants them subscribers. Would you rather only be able to see the world in a shade of red, or Would you rather only be able to see the world in a shade of red, or barely hear people when they speak? I can barely hear people when they speak as it is. I'm constantly having to be like, what? Like, it's so irritating. Only being able to see the world in a shade of red. I mean, I like the color red, so I wouldn't really care, I guess. But at the same time, like, you kind of need colors, especially for someone like me who does art. I need colors, and I need to know where colors are and what colors look like so I can place colors correctly and all that jazz. So I'll probably just say barely be able to hear people when they speak, because I mean, it's kind of reality already. In the Marvel Civil War, would you rather support Captain America or support Iron Man? You know, I love me some Iron Man. Like, I have Iron Man stuff all around my room. Though Captain America did make a good point in the movie. Like, he was basically saying we really don't need approval to go out and save people, which, that's great. Waiting for approval to go out and save someone, you might be waiting for a while, because government agencies are pretty busy. They're very busy people. So if there's, like, I don't know, like a terrorist attack going on or something, and you're having to wait minutes and minutes and minutes, or possibly even hours, to hear an answer back, like, okay, go ahead and do this, or no, stay out of it, that's really tough. Like, that could leave people to die, you know? So, honestly, though, I'd probably say Iron Man, because, like, at the same time, though, you gotta follow the law. Like, you can't just stick away from it, you know? So I'll say Iron Man. Hey, I see a lot of Iron Man people. Alright, so I think that's gonna be all for this episode of Would You Rather. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like below if you liked it, and also make sure to subscribe to see more videos from me in the future, whether it be speed paints, art tutorials, or little games like this. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.